너 너무 귀여운 거 아니니? 내장식도 안 되는 거? 아, 웨이팅. Just one. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Soy sauce.
Okay.
Green is rice vinegar. Please enjoy with ginger.
Oh, with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Excuse me, sama hati.
안녕. 너 퇴근 안 하니? 뭔가 쎄한데. 올라가는 분위기. 아무도 없어. 谢谢。
네,
하트 또는 동전을 넣으세요.
마리엔. 맥도날드 먹을까? 대박.
I've been wasting my time, feeling lonely. But that's the way that I am, with or without you, my love. Every morning when I wake up, I wonder why nothing feels the way it used to.
Excuse me? Is there any locker?
Locker is there. Two kinds. One is locker. One is the other is we help you to.
How can I ask the price?
This is 50 1 days.
15?
50.
50. Okay.
Okay, that is the time.
I'm going to ship one. Can I get out and come back out?
You can show your tickets again.
Ah, okay. 세 시간에 60달러. 스몰 로커. 스몰. 맛있어. 이 소스가 미쳤는데? 파야. 하고 앉아. 여기서 사진 찍는 게 낫겠다. 조용하네. Excuse me, can you speak English?
Just a little.
Ah.
You want go to
Waterfall.
waterfall?
That way. Okay, how long?
5 minutes. Okay.
Okay, 谢谢。 잠깐만, 다리 막 흔들려. 오씨.
But I don't imagine. I don't associate. Anh nhật băng quá, sẽ được.
아까 먹을 거 같아.
Yeah, if you want to go to restaurant, there's a restaurant on your left hand side. You can go there.
이렇게 사람이 많아. 따뜻하다는 건가? 됐어요.
super dry.
Super
Dry.
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 아, 오케이. 아, 건. 아무도 없어. did we miss last night? Right? Did we lose show?
We did 2 nights.
Tonight.
At
I mean, last night we shared the same table.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Noodle.
noodle.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, I know.
Same table.
Really?
Yeah.
You drink beer.
Yeah, right.
This one is with sweeter, but this one. 他想试什么？
Stinky dough, okay? Smell like a hair, tastes like a heaven.
不要双包饺是其余。
Wait 1 minute now. First,
谢谢。
Yang beringan nggak?
yes.
你看哈。
Hi. Cilantro.
cilantro? No.
Take a picture.
Sorry?
Take a picture.
Okay.
그렇죠.